Hey everyone, Mano back here with another solo Ascendant challenge video. It is December 25th, 2018. Merry Christmas to those folks who are celebrating it. Otherwise, happy reset day to the rest of you. I'm going to be using my Warlock this week. I'm going to be having some fun with some Chaos Reach. I'm also going to be using a Void special weapon like my inaugural address Pulse Rifle. I'm going to be using my Sleeper Simulant. You'll see why here in just a little bit. And with my Chaos Reach, I'm going to be using Geomag Stabilizers. If you do not have those, they are a blast to use with a Warlock with Chaos Reach. Anyway, what you need to do first is go over to the Strand, make sure you pick up your bounty so you actually get credit for doing it, and then quickly fast travel back over to the Devilian Mists. Where you're going to want to go is actually right behind the fast travel point. It is the Bay of Drowned Wishes. It's going to be a big trap lost sector, and you'll see what I mean here in just a minute. The last time I did this particular Lost Sector and Ascendant challenge, there was a little bit of a disagreement in the comments, so I would love to know what you think. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you have any other ideas for different videos, I'm always up to hear about things like that. So we get into the Bay of Drowned Wishes. I called it a Troll and Trap Lost Sector. Basically what's going to happen is the Scorn occupy this area, and there's all these little traps and screebs that are trying to kill you, plus abominations shooting lightning at you. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get out my sniper rifle here in just a second. Pretty much like how I did last week. And I moved my Dread Adventure around on all my different characters. I love this gun. It's from Gambit. I absolutely adore this thing. It's my go-to weapon if I ever need to do anything long range and I want a sniper in my kinetic slot. So, I'm going to kill the large group of screebs there. You will see the abominations are shooting lightning at you. The screebs are coming at you. There's traps and stuff like that trying to stun you. Basically, all you want to do is get out of this section as fast as possible. So right there, knock out the abomination, and all those screebs go away. Try and kill them when they're in a large group, obviously. Not only is it satisfying, but it's super effective. All right, so there's 3 initial groups of screebs. What's going to happen next is there are going to be some different waves of enemies that are going to spawn in. I'm going to knock out this one random guy over there. And then there's going to be a bunch of guys with shields over in this area. Go ahead and knock them out real quick. Very simple, very easy. As soon as they're dead, there's going to be a wave of screebs that are going to appear by the door. As soon as they appear, I'm going to go ahead and shoot them. It's going to explode most of them. There are 3 or 4 more waves of screebs that you need to activate, but the first thing you want to do is get close to the door. When you're at the door area, the screebs will actually spawn in, and then you can actually knock them out as they start to come in and spawn. So try and take them out when they're in a large group. As soon as you see all of those screebs dead, the generator for the shield is going to shut down, and then you don't have to go into the next part of the Lost Sector. You can just pop your Tincture of Queen's Foil into the Ascendant challenge. So we're going to go ahead and pop our Tincture and head on in. This particular Ascendant challenge is basically a giant falling puzzle. It's called the Argonaut Abyss. We're going to be looking around here for some taken eggs and stuff like that. So basically we're going to follow the ball of light, which is actually Toland, if you didn't know that. Toland is actually the person who's talking to you. And if you don't know who Toland is, I definitely recommend you look him up in any of the wikis or Destinopedia or anything else like that. First egg is going to be right to your right. If you do not have a Wish Ender bow, you cannot break it. I had someone post in the comments the last time. I was shooting with my Sleeper Simulant and I wasn't able to kill it. You need to have the actual Wish Ender bow. If you don't have it, those eggs will not break. I'm going to keep my bow on, actually. Yeah, I'm actually going to switch to it. I thought about switching to something else. We're going to go ahead and switch back to my bow and arrow and kind of just show you. I'm not sure if I have gotten these last 2 taken eggs or not. Okay, coming on down, following the Orb of Light, aka Toland. And basically, you're just going to follow these platforms where he shows up. Nothing too crazy, and a lot of these jumps seem like they're of really far, but the truth is that because you're descending, they are a little bit more within your reach than you would think. As soon as you get to this area, you're going to see almost like a diamond pattern on a platform. That is a special checkpoint that you're going to want to look for. You are going to look on that platform. There is going to be a tree, and right next to that tree there is going to be a set of Ahamkara bones. As soon as you see those Ahamkara bones, go ahead and pick them up. and life is good. Go to the other side of that platform and you will see kind of where you're needing to go. You're going to have to look pretty far over the edge. There's going to be a statue, a round donut kind of thing. The second egg rather is by the statue on top of its head. I've already shot it here in this particular clip. So you need to make sure you take your wish ender and take a look at that. Where you want to descend is actually down to what I'd call the donut platform. Go to the donut platform, land carefully, and then you can kind of see there's the gazebo kind of area that you're looking to get to. Now again, I'm going to explain why doing this on a Titan is really efficient in doing the time trial, but for now we're going to continue doing this on my Warlock. Again, that's where you're going. You're going to see a number of platforms that kind of just come around in almost like a spiral, and that is the path that you are going to take down to that area, and life is good. So Toland is actually on top of the rock right there, excuse me, the sphere right there. So you're gonna hop on top of that sphere. If you don't feel confident about landing in the sphere, land in that little nook that I landed in right there. And again, you will start to see the platforms on your way down. So just make sure that you time your jumps, make sure that you don't go too fast falling down, which leads me to the point of the discussion where in the last time we did this particular Ascendant challenge, why Titans can be a little bit of a hindrance here. Now, if you don't do what I'm going to do for the time trial, using a Titan can only really be tricky because of the momentum that happens because of Titans. Some people were like, Titans are the easiest, all those other things. Here's the difference, is that Warlocks and Hunters can stop their momentum instantly, whereas Titans can't really ever stop their momentum. So for some people, as they descend and fall down, it can be an issue. Now, if you're wearing anything like Lion Ramparts or anything else like that, it's not really an issue. But again, just calling that out for those people who are maybe not so confident on their Titans. Again, if you're a Titan, you really should just watch when I do the time trial later this week, because that's the way you should actually do it. And Titans technically would be the easiest. You'll see what I mean there. But basically, there are a bunch of rocks that you land on. Some of them are spinning them and some are not. So just make sure you take your time. These last two jumps are going to seem like they are super far away, and they are. You do need to get a good running jump to make sure that you land them. After going on all the rocks, there's going to be the ring donut hole, ring donut area. Again, we're going to go ahead, hop on that, and again, make sure you get a good running jump. Now, it seems like it's super tilted, so you're worried about falling off. You will not. The third and final egg in this encounter is actually right there on top of the gazebo. Take your bow, knock it out right there. It's very simple. You cannot miss it. It's right on top of the dome. So right now, I'm going to switch over to a couple of different weapons. I'll change to my sleeper eventually, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and run down there first. Basically, nothing is down in this big gazebo-like area. You are going to go down. You're going to see Toland. And what's going to happen is that there is going to be a notification where the corruption spreads. As soon as that happens, there's going to be a ton of taken blights that are going to appear around you. As soon as that happens, with my Warlock, what I'm doing is putting down a shield, but you don't have to do it. Basically, I'm just protecting because there's going to be a bunch of Thrall coming at you really quickly. If you have a Thermite grenade, if you're a Titan, a Vortex grenade, any kind of a duration-based grenade, you'll be good to go. Now, there is the reason why I decided to use a Void secondary weapon, is I was able to take down the Wizard shields really quickly. Here, I got some shotgun ammo, but honestly, I'm not going to use it. I'll probably just switch to my Void weapon again, take your shields down, and as soon as your shields are down, use my Geomags and my Chaos Reach. As soon as the second wizard is dead, you are all done with this Ascendant challenge. Got the eggs, got the Ahamkara bones, and life is good. So that is the Ascendant challenge this week. Again, appreciate all you folks for watching. We're getting up to that 10,000 subscribers place, which is great because about a year and a half ago, I basically stopped making content for Destiny because of a lot of different things, and we're almost back up to where we were before. So that is a massive, massive milestone for me. Thank you guys so much for being there. Again, if you have any ideas for videos, things you'd like to see me to do, go ahead and leave them in the comments down below. If you did like this video, a positive rating is greatly appreciated. Make sure you're subscribed for more Destiny content. Happy hunting out there, and I'll see you next time in the universe of Destiny.